Okay, final problem. So we are going to be doing the next question. This one's going to be from the apparent wind from our stern. So the ship is on a course of 065 degrees true at 24 knots. The apparent wind is on your stern at 12 knots. So first things first, we'll cross this out. Make sure we're using 24. This one can be a little tricky for some people, especially for the questions, or you have a situation where your speed of the wind or your ship speed is greater than the plotting sheet or maneuvering board that you're using. So I know some people have used the speed scale that we have on the side as the new form of scale. You just have to remember, then you're kind of ignore the rings, because the rings are irrelevant if you start using this. I've also had some people double this, so they've gone, so it's like a 48 scale. So those are the two kind of workarounds I've seen if you want to actually like plot it out piece by piece. But I'm going to kind of demonstrate how I did this one. Course is at 065 at 24 knots. So I know that this is 24 scale, so it's going to be on that outside edge. So we'll go 065. And we know it goes all the way out to this outer ring, so we can mark that there. And then it says that it's off of our stern at 12 knots, so that's going to be coming from off of our stern, right? Because in a sense our ship is like this little ugly boat. So it's going to be going off of our stern, so it's going to be 12 knots. In this case we can just use the rings because we're using a 24 scale, so we can just transfer the line, and that's going to be 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, okay. And then we're going 065 degrees true at 24 knots. Okay, and it's the same thing. However, this can be kind of confusing for people because we're no longer making a triangle, but you're basically applying the same concept. So we put the wind from where it's coming from, so we still move it to the tip of our we'll just put course this time because I think everyone understands that now. We're going to move our apparent wind to the tip of our course, right, like we've done every single time. So I know, like I said earlier, this isn't going to fit on this sheet, but you can kind of still understand. So we'll say it just goes all the way, and then let's just say that's 12 knots, right? And that's our apparent. So what have we done every time after we get our course, or I've been saying heading, course, and our apparent wind? We take those two components of our triangle and we aim back to the center. So in this case, we do the exact same thing. So we're going from the tip of our apparent wind, like we've done every single time, right? I'm just gonna mark it above, so maybe this makes a little more sense. We're going to go from all the way over here, right? All the way to over here. And this green line, right, is our true wind, right? So in this case, what is our true wind? Well, our true wind is 12 plus 24 knots. So in this case, it's 36 knots. So in this case, right, the wind's coming from this direction. So it's at 245 degrees true. And so that is how we find the true wind if it's coming behind us. Okay, so that was our final problem that we're going to do for our wind vectors, for our plotting on either plotting sheets or maneuvering boards. I hope you found this video helpful. I have to run off to radar lab, I'm a little late. But anyways, my point being is that this is how we do our wind vector plotting. Hopefully you found this useful. If you do, don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe as well to see more Cal Maritime content. So we will see you around. Have a good one.